Every girl wants a fat ass, but don't nobody want to lift some heavy ass weights. Welcome to a new video. If you guys don't know who Ronnie Coleman is, Google him right now. He's going to make you laugh. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to build your leg workout today. So without further ado, let's get into it. I got this fancy dandy whiteboard here that I'm going to be writing some tips and tricks for you guys. So shablammy, let's get up into it. Lifting heavy, getting toned, always warming up, and eating to grow is so important. Okay, these are just a couple of things that I want to introduce you guys to. Lifting heavy. Don't be afraid to lift heavy, okay? That's my number one thing that women tell me all the time, constantly. Well, I want to lift heavy, but I don't want to be all big and buff like a bodybuilder. There's absolutely no way, 100%, I promise you, that you will ever be big and bulky, ever. Unless you're on some sheep, okay? You have to take steroids to be big. But as females, you're not going to be that big. So don't be afraid. The only thing that's going to do for you is get toned. You're going to be lean. You're going to be toned. You're not going to be flabby. You're going to have that flabby arms that you see people getting. They ask me all that all the time. And it's also going to help you get that fat ass. I'm serious. You're going to have to lift some heavy weights if you want a fat ass. You have to. You have to. Then another thing is you always got to warm up. You can't just go up in there cold, balls deep, whatever. No. You got to go for a walk. Go for a walk, 2 minutes, walk around. We're going to do some air squats, which I am going to show you in the next video. In the next clips right now is going to be the air squats. And warming up and get the little bands. Go to Walmart, it's like $10. Do that. Go. Stop it. Okay, so some of those warm-up ideas that I just showed you right now, you want to do like each one for a minute, then rest, then do the next one, then rest, and do the next one. Do 1 or 2 rounds of that just so you can get a little bit warmed up and you're going to get the glutes ready for action. Okay, moving on to squats. You have to do some heavy ass squats. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now what my squats look like. Ass to the grass.
Viruses and mold spores, destroying impurities like VOCs, chemicals, and odors at the same time. The Remedy Yellow is the only product laboratory proven germs in the sneeze. 98% before travels 3 feet. We have installed these as one extra way to help reduce your risk as you visit our clubs.
Okay, and then the next clip is going to be 2 proper squats, I believe, and then some really bad half repping squats. Don't cheat yourself. It's called half repping. Do not half rep some heavy ass weights or any kind of weights. Matter of fact, you want to perfect your squat first before you move on to weighted squats if you don't feel too good. So let's show this clip right now. And I do see people doing this constantly all the time in the gym, and you're only cheating yourself, man. Okay, so what I do is I usually do a drop set, which you can Google that later. It's too much to explain, but I'm going to tell you what you should do. You want to do 8 to 10 reps of squats, heavy squats. Rest for 1 or 2 minutes, depending on how winded you are. If you're more winded, rest more. If you're less, go again. You're going to do 3 sets. So you're going to do 10 squats, rest, 10, rest, 10, and rest. Moving on to sumo deadlifts. We're gonna show you the video of what I'm doing, sumo deadlifts right now. I forgot to film what not to do with sumo deadlifts, but you always want to keep your back straight, okay? And I also am going to show you some, like a version you can do with the kettlebell, or you can do weights as well. So let's go ahead and show you that kettlebell one. So the sumo deadlifts, you can do the same thing as you did with the squats, or you can do even more actually. You can do like 15, you can do 12 to 15 reps, rest, then again, rest, then again. Okay? And these are really important because it's rounding off your entire leg. So when you're doing your leg workout, you want to do your entire leg workout, not just the front, not just the back. You can do the whole thing. So the squats is doing right here, the front, your quads. The sumo deadlifts is kind of doing like an overall leg thing. The sumo deadlift is super important. You don't want to neglect that. Moving on to dumbbell Romanian deadlift. I'm going to show you that on the dumbbells right now. So when you're doing your dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, you're going to have to keep your legs as straight as you can. You're just going to go down, like in the video that I showed you. Some heavy ones, some light ones. Same rep range, 8 to 10, 3 sets. You want to feel the burn. It's all hamstrings. There's also the lying leg curl that I didn't get a chance to show you. But if you want, you can just Google it right now. Bing, bam, boom, Google it, and then you're going to know what that is. Moving on to hip thrusters. I spelled it wrong. It's an E right there. Don't even worry about that. So I'm going to show you what the dumbbell hip thrusters look like right now. Okay, so the dumbbell hip thrusters are super easy to go. You can do like you can do reps of 20. So you can do 20, and then you can do some sumo squats, which I will show you later. Then you can do, and then rest. That's called a superset. When you do 2 exercises at one time and then rest, you're supersetting. The rest of these exercises, I'm not supersetting for you guys. This you can because the dumbbell hip thrusters is not that heavy and not that hard. There's also barbell hip thrusters, which is another level, which you can Google how to do properly barbell hip thrust, but I didn't do it this day, so that's why I didn't film it. Sorry. Moving on to calves. Okay, this is also the area where you don't want to neglect. You don't want to neglect your calves. It looks awesome when you're wearing high heels. It's high, it's muscly, it looks great. Okay, so you guys saw the exercise that I was doing on the Smith machine. Then I also do it on the leg press. And after you're done with calves is when you can work on any of these moves that you feel like you neglected. Because I actually have weak hamstrings, so I usually try to superset my calves with hamstrings. Actually, I do hamstrings a lot because it's a lot of weak point for me, but everyone is different. When you have done your squats, your sumo deadlifts, your Romanian deadlifts, your hip thrusters, let's say you want to go back to hip thrusters, you can go back to that. Do more of that. There's also something called volume. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. When you're squatting, I want you guys' stance to be like right here. Toes out just a little bit out, like with your knees. But you're gonna squat like this. When you're gonna do the leg press, you're gonna go wider like a sumo. I would say get comfortable. Everyone's different. That, unlock it. Since I'm short, it goes all the way to the bottom. Oh, half ripping. Okay, so there is something called volume. If you're doing 50-pound squats and you did 10, you did 500 pounds of squats. So let's say you did that 3 times. That's 1,500 pounds of squats. That's the volume that you did. So 1,500 pounds of squats is what you did for this workout. And let's say you did that twice a week. That's 3,000 pounds of squats that you did for the whole week. That's your volume for the whole week. You can add more, you could add less, depending on how you feel. So like your sumo deadlifts, same thing. It depends on the volume. The more volume you do, the more your muscle's gonna grow and the harder your workouts are gonna be. So you choose your intensity. You can't have intensity and volume at the same time. Intensity means how hard are you going at the moment? Like how fast is your heart going? Is it pounding? You feel like you're gonna pass out, you're gonna die? That's different than volume, okay? So you can only choose one or the other. I would say if you're gonna be doing legs at least twice a week. I like to did it 3 times a week when I first started because my goal was to grow my glutes. I gained like 10 to 12 pounds of muscle in a whole year. And you can gain legs, like for real. You can Google it, like for real. You can gain that ass, like for real. All you gotta do is lift some heavy ass weights, man. Okay, people. When you start your fitness journey and you start lifting weights and start eating healthy, people is always gonna be trying to tell you what to do, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat. Okay, but it's important for you to do you. You do you. Sorry, I talked. I'll get them. But I constantly have people telling me what to do, what not to eat. They tell me not to eat bread. I'm like, you're crazier than crack cocaine. You need to eat your carbs, okay? That's going to be the next topic that I'm going to do. So, do your research. That's what you're responsible to teach yourself all this kind of stuff. So I'm just here to help you a little bit, introduce you a couple things that you want to do. And this is the start. This is your start of your fitness journey. So, I didn't just start. It took me some time and years. I've been doing this for like 10 years, but on and off. You know what I mean? So if you don't know how to do a certain lift, or you don't know if this is healthy or not healthy, or what you shouldn't eat, it's just do your research, man. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of what I eat and what you should be eating if you're trying to eat a little bit healthier, or what kind of foods you should be eating if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, okay? All right, welcome back. Here we go. Here's what you need to be eating, or, recommended. What these macros are is carbs, protein, and fat. So this is really important that you start eating a little bit healthier if you're going to try to lose some weight. And you don't got to change your diet too crazy town. Just do what you can. So as far as carbs go, the healthy ones, we're going to do some oatmeal here, potatoes, vegetables, of course. You want some fruit, it's all carbs. Pasta, cereal, and beans. So these are the things that I really eat all the time. I eat oatmeal, potatoes, and vegetables every single day without fail. So you're going to have to prioritize protein and carbs, okay? You're not going to cut out these carbs. People tell you that all the time. Oh, potatoes are going to make you fat. Let me tell you a secret. The only thing that makes you fat is eating more than what you're burning. That's it, man. So when it comes with protein, you're going to eat some lean meats like chicken, breast, white fish, what's it called? Tilapia and all that white fish stuff. I don't even know what it's called. I'm sorry. Tuna, super lean. It's got like 100 calories, man. Turkey, ground turkey, and egg whites. This is the stuff that I eat all the time. Especially like chicken, egg whites, and turkey. So when it comes with the fat, you want to keep this low, okay, people? No fried chicken. Come on, man. Come on. So what I like to do for my fat is I prioritize carbs and protein, then whatever's left over is fat. So if I can afford it, I'll eat some egg yolks, or I'll eat some avocado, or I'll treat myself and eat some dark chocolate or some cheese. I do eat cheese, and then some peanut butter at the end of the day. It has a lot of calories, but if you can afford it for that one day, that's what I like to eat. Now, if you're trying to gain weight and trying to gain muscle, you want to bring this to the top of the list. You want to eat more peanut butter, whole fat milk, make a smoothie, chug in some raw ass eggs, just plain. Put some avocado in there, put some peanut butter, put some oatmeal, make yourself a smoothie with a banana, super high in carbs, like high in calories if you're trying to gain weight, okay? This is the kind of stuff that you need to be eating. Coconut, oil, that shit's good, man. Put that stuff in your food. So, you don't have to change your diet too drastically. If you're eating 3,000 calories in one day, you're trying to lose a little bit of weight, just eat 2,500 calories a day. Just eat a little bit less, man. If you're eating 2 cheeseburgers, eat 1. You're going to lose weight no matter what, even if you're eating some garbage food, okay? So hopefully these tips and tricks that I showed you helped you out. And I will try to do some more filming with you at the gym, but it's kind of hard for me. I don't know why. It's hard for me to concentrate, but I will try. If that's what you guys want to see, people ask me all the time, what's a really good workout for me? This is just a leg workout today. So next time I can do like shoulders and chest. I can do back and bi, or I could do a total body workout. You let me know, man. You kind of control this channel in a certain extent to a little bit. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.